Prepare for the fantastic. Let's talk about Fantastic Four. This was released in 2005 as it's about 4 astronauts develop superpowers and must join forces to protect mankind from doom. And this was the Fantastic Four I grew up with. And I got to say, it is a bit of a classic. We get Ioan Gruffudd as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, Jessica Alba as Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, and Michael Chiklis as Ben Grimm, the Thing. And how they were, these were the versions of the characters I grew up with. They were iconic in their roles. Ioan was iconic as Mr. Fantastic. Chris Evans was a perfect choice for Johnny Storm. Michael Chiklis was iconic as the Thing. Definitely a fan favorite. And Jessica Alba, of course, was iconic as Sue Storm. It sucks hearing the stuff that she went through behind the scenes, but she was great in the role. And with this film, we did get Julian McMahon as Doctor Doom. And even though Doctor Doom wasn't accurate, he was still our Doctor Doom at the time. Rest in peace, Julian McMahon. He was our Doctor Doom. He was the Doctor Doom we grew up with, and I thought he was great in the role. Sure, the character could have been better, but Julian McMahon, his performance, he was great. And with this film, a lot stands out. From like the prosthetics on the Thing, the costumes, how the characters were, all that stood out. I've seen this film pretty much be compared to like a TV film, like a TV pilot, and I can see that. The special effects, some of it wasn't good. I do think that the story could have been a little bit better. But at the same time, like, I have to admit, nostalgia kind of takes over when rewatching this film. And really the best part of it was just the Fantastic Four, the cast. They had a nice charm to them. It was great to see pretty much this family form. Could it have been better? Of course. But for 2005, for people who grew up with this film, this was our Fantastic Four. But rewatching it now, I have to admit, it was definitely not perfect. And hearing some stuff from behind the scenes, especially with Jessica Alba, that is disappointing what she went through. With this film though, it is lighthearted. And it just has a lot of character moments that stand out. But at the same time, it does have some pretty cool moments, especially them trying to fit within their powers, trying to explore their powers, how to control their powers, and I thought that was great. Pretty much like the bickeriness, the rivalry between Johnny and Ben, that was hilarious. And Reed and Sue, they had great chemistry with one another. But like I mentioned, this film does have its problems, and it does feel a bit uneven at times. Especially with the quality of it. As someone who grew up with this movie, I'm a fan of it, I think it's okay. But seeing it now, it was one that definitely could have been better. Overall, with the first Fantastic Four film, I think it's just okay. It is not perfect, but at the same time, it does have its entertaining moments. And it is pretty iconic with this cast. But have you seen the first Fantastic Four movie? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.